Hi everyone, welcome back to another energy reel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the energies of Taurus. Oh, how interesting. We're in the time of a full moon eclipse in the sign of Taurus. But either way, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know how these readings go. These are energetic readings, so you need not be watching at the time that I'm publishing it for the messages to be for you. You also need not have any specific or significant Taurus placements in your chart for these readings to be for you. If it manifests before you and there's something of value that you can identify, then hey, maybe it's for you. If you don't resonate with something, I would invite you to take a step back, come back in a little bit, maybe a day or two, or maybe a few hours, whenever you feel called to, and then rewatch, because chances are the energies were not yet solid enough for you to really make that connection. But either way, you know exactly where to find me at, for a minute there, I wasn't sure whether to say the name or point to the card that is just blaring in all this light. Let's just say you can find me on Etsy at A Compassionate Heart. There's no spaces in that, by the way. Interestingly, that's the way it renders. Or just follow the Etsy link on the page that you're watching this video. Let's jump right in, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I've been really shifting a lot recently, like so much so that I'm waiting to hear, literally look at this, new beginnings and listen. Yeah, I'm waiting to hear from myself, my higher self, how the shift that I'm going through and the new principles and things that are coming in for me are to be integrated into the collective messages. Okay, so just stay tuned for that. I know a lot of information is coming in for the collective that I serve and that I'm a part of, because you know I take notes on these readings for myself too. A lot of information is coming in about new earth consciousness. So I'm going to ask you to just, you may or may not recognize, chances are you do, the term new earth, but I'm going to ask you to just leave it at that for right now, because immediately I'm sure that you've come in with all of your ideas about what that is in terms of what it refers to, what its qualities are, who gets to be a part of it, what the goal, all that stuff is meaningless, right? So just remember that when we have these energies presenting themselves to us in our quiet moments and understanding in our understanding of what is real for us, it's a moment where we seek not to be understood, but instead to understand. In other words, don't go from the bottom up to understand these concepts. If it's dropped into your energy field, then you wait and you allow for those energies to reveal themselves to you. Because one of the hallmarks that I'm gleaning, which I kind of feel like I knew already, that's a card, whatever that is, from this idea, this concept of new earth consciousness, is that it's going to rest on sovereignty and an awareness of what sovereignty is. Remember, that's another term that a lot of people struggle with, but I will just tell you this from where I'm sitting in the perspective that I hold. Sovereignty, when it's done, I would say well, right? That's up to you guys. It's heart-based. Because again, you are a sovereign creator. That's all there is to it. Whether or not you recognize it because of the programming that we are under. But I do want to let you know that the ability of someone to be sovereign is already there, right? The question is, what kind of sovereign being do you choose to be, right? So for me, I think that I would prefer to be a heart-based sovereign being, meaning that, you know, my intentions are different or benevolent, I would say. But even then, these are all concepts that we have to kind of work towards understanding. So I feel that may be for somebody here, or at least one person here, 4 minutes 11 seconds. So there it is. There's that 4 1 1 1 1, and then the 11 1 1, and the way that presented itself to me right then and there is that, like, I felt we're missing those other 2 ones, right? To balance out the 4, and it was 11, but we need 4 on both sides. The missing 2 ones is showing that we still have information coming in. And this makes complete sense, because right now we are still purging, we're shifting. The energy feels very much like a shift. And the shift is so much so that it's literally like I just see this moving from this space all the way to this space altogether. So it's not just an elevation and frequency, it's literally a movement from one state of being, state of construct, right? Beliefs, construct representing your belief system as a whole, into another one. So for some of you, maybe you may be experiencing like whole 45-degree angle shifts, right? Or for some of you 180, right? Whatever it is, just allow for it to come in to bring you into awareness of what it is. What it is just going to be new sentiments, new values, new relationships that are built upon this new energetic frequency that you're stepping into. And please understand that these things that you're stepping into are only of yourself. They're only ever of yourself because you are the creator within, right? The creator is within you, whether you want to refer to it as God or something else, that's fine. But it's within you. So as you develop, all you're doing is creating more and more shifts within yourself. And as you have those shifts within yourself, when you look out onto the world, your world shifts. So if you're having like a 180 shift in your ideology and all of this, you best believe that you've had a big shift within. And you best believe that that's going to call in new people, new places, new things, new situations, new ideas, new concepts, new everything, right? Because outside the physical, including me, you're talking to me because I feel like your energy's here. You are perceiving of me talking to you, but on some level of the field, very, very high up, we understand that it's you talking to you. Just like I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to you. But down here from where we are, we're still perceiving these things as different, as other. Same way you see my two cute little hands, hi, but you don't realize, but it's a whole body. It's more than just two hands. But if you zoom out in reality, you'll see, oh my God, we're all just one thing. So long story short, right now, things may not seem to be making sense. I feel some of you are facing like a Black Mirror moment. The guys are saying, whatever's going on, I just saw 7 minutes, 7 seconds. So whatever's going on in your life, whether you're having a Wizard of Oz looking behind a curtain moment, whether you're having a glitch in the Matrix moment, whether you're having, what did I just say? I just said it and it's like the information's coming out so quick, I can't remember what I just said. But, Black Mirror moment, what some of you are having a peaceful sleep moment as well, right? So that says something for you, whoever you are. If you're experiencing peace right now in your life, this says something for what's going on inside of you, right? Remember, you can't have peace outside if you don't have peace within. If you have war outside, if you're witnessing war, if you're experiencing the ravages of war, the effects of war, whatever, and that doesn't necessarily even need to be about literally war is going on in the world, and there are many going on in the world right now, right? It could simply be some conflict. It's conflict that you may be having with a neighbor, with your job, with even a book that you're writing. Like it's all reflective of something going on the inside. But either way, no matter who you are, we're not quite there yet. So allow the energies to still come in. We're literally in the middle of an eclipse right now. Come in and to settle themselves. This is settling, is you integrating, you getting all the frequencies in, right? And then allowing them to do what they do. This is consciousness. These energies know what they're doing. And I say that confidently because during the sessions when we're doing energetic work, when I'm doing energetic work with a client and on their field, and we're bringing in these energies are very conscious. They know exactly what part of the body to go to. They have functions. So please understand that our understanding of the spirit, the energetic field is so much in its infancy right now. And that's why one of the most important things to remember, and it's so cliche that we just gloss it over, but you are not your body, okay? So if you're experiencing turmoil or discomfort or illness or discontent or any form of upset, right? In your life, this is a reflection of something that's going on inside, and the way to really, like, what do you even do with that, right? You go and you find a quiet place and you just sit, and then you connect. And if you struggle to connect, or you don't know, or let me rephrase that, you don't remember how, you know where to hit me up. Your girl's right here. Come see me, you know. My shingle has been hanging in the wind. So those of you who know where I'm at, you know where I'm at. But if you are struggling and you're like, what is this? I don't get this. And what do you mean by shadow work? And blah, blah, blah. You know exactly where to come. And that's all there is to it. Conflict and defeat. Let's move that off to the side. 10 minutes, 10 seconds. I was just like, they're like, don't even shuffle. I was like, okay. Opportunity beckons. How do you want to fall? Okay. Oh, how do you want to fall? What's the song I just heard? Oh, it was so quick. Oh my God. It's something like, how can I fall? What? How can I? That's it. If you just don't give me reason. Remember, look at it. It's like free falling to music. If you just don't give me reason at all. Right? This energy that just came through so beautifully on a song, this is you. The guides are like, yo, jump already. Just wait, hold on. Depending on what state of mind you're in, remember, you interpret what is being told to you. So please do not interpret. Don't choose to interpret what I just said as you being on a cliff somewhere and you jumping off. That is you, 11 minutes, 11 seconds, spinning that for yourself. What I'm talking about is that there is an energetic opportunity right now. And I have to tell you, you're going to be pushed off. 11 minutes, 22 seconds. This message is resonating with what came through. I think it was with the Pisces, either with the recent Pisces or Aries, might have been Pisces. But the energetic message was like, hey, this shift on the inside has already occurred. How do you know it's already occurred on the inside? Because you're at a balcony. You're looking over the balcony. You're perceiving of a choice that you don't want to make or you do want to make. You're perceiving of options. You're perceiving of a state of being that is either welcome to you or not welcome to you. So what you see is you in your physical expression, your conscious mind awareness, you are perceiving of options and you are experiencing thoughts of difference about these. You're experiencing feelings about this. This is a dead giveaway to an energetic situation or state of being having already occurred in the non-physical. So here we are where spirit is watching you look at these things and having all of these feelings about it and being there and addressing it or denying it or whatever. And they're like, just jump. Because whether or not you jump, you're going to be pushed either way. Not in a mean way, of course. You know me, I'm just like, you're going to be pushed anyway. You're going to make this move because guess what? You've already made the move in the non-physical. Who made it? You made it. Why? Because you're a conscious. No, you're not conscious. Somewhere, yeah. But you are a sovereign being that is making these choices. It is not your conscious mind's task or even expectation to be privy to those situations. And in fact, if you didn't have all the junk programming, the socio-cultural programming that tells you what is up and what's down, what's in and what's out, what's normal, what's not normal, if you didn't have all of that just combating you lifetimes after lifetimes, generations after generations, institutions after institutions, familial structures after familial, if you didn't have that, trust me, boom, you would feel more of a connection to your spirit self. But what is between your spirit and the body? It's the mind. And the mind is what you need to look at. This is why the shadow work is important. This is because you don't have this cultivated connection. And I say you, some of you, because I could already feel some of you already have this. Duh, you know who you are, right? But because you don't have this, you are going to perceive of fear. You're going to perceive of, oh no, I feel pushed into this corner. Hey, you've already made the choice. And if you can't see that, come see me, because one of the things that I offer, and I'm like, yeah, this is so true. One of the things that I offer people is the opportunity to take these phenomena, is what we would call it from this perspective, this phenomena in the non-physical, and to just make it practical down here. What does it look like? How do you know that you've done it already? Well, look at this, that. It's in your field. Look at these feelings that are showing up. Look at these actions that are making themselves known in your reading. It's like, oh yeah, I did do that. I guess I did know. All right, take the leap.